Alright, so I got all these parts laid out, and this is all the component that I need to boost this E46 of mine. This thing is not really a turbo kit because I bought these things piece by piece. It's for the turbo, it's a bag warner, manifold CX Racing, and you got a mission motor intercooler. We got a tile 44 wastegate, and we got a turbo smart blower valve. Blower valve a little bit small, but that can do the job, no problem. So today I'm trying to get most of these parts inside my E46. Not sure how far I'm gonna get with it, but I know I'm starting with the manifold and the turbo. Gotta put this thing on the lift and remove the stock manifold on it, stock exhaust, and then we can test fit this thing. As you see back here, I no longer need this thing. That's really crappy. See, I got a bolt that I used to hold the exhaust up, but trying to get this thing boosted, see how far I reach on it, and we go from there. So I'm about to put this thing on the lift right now and work my way into it. And I'm currently at work. I got off I stopped working I think 5:30 because I wanted to get this thing all together. So I had these parts laying around in my apartment. I wanted to boost this thing from last month, which I have all the parts, but I don't know if you can see, but my silica right there, I'm still working on it. I didn't want to have the second car at the shop, but I just need all these parts out of my apartment. So I'd be like, yo, let me just try my best to boost this thing today. So this is what we're working with. And as for the silica, I'm going to upload a video about it. What I did, paint the car, body work, and all of that. Silica, I'm waiting back from the machine shop for the motor. Send it off to get bearings clearance. So that's what we're working with. But today is just all about the BMW. All about getting all these parts inside the car. Yeah, let's remove all these parts from here and get it on the lift, and then we go from there. Alright, so I got the car inside the shop, and I'm about to pull off whatever I need to pull off, and get all these parts onto it. Alright, first removing this so I can see that better. This gotta go, that gotta go, AC lines gotta go. I'm gonna pull it off and over there from the heater core. Maybe not. I probably try to cut that out. It all depends if it won't fit. So gotta raise the car up too. Get the exhaust from underneath. I probably just cut that up, no problem. But starting to remove all of this, and good. Alright, so far I removed the AC line, removed the receiver gyre that was sitting right here. I removed the secondary air pump and the windshield wiper bottle fluid container whatsoever from right here. So now the next step, I'm gonna raise the car up and pull a couple bolts in the back for the exhaust manifold, and as you can see, we got enough room right here to drop the turbo on it. We're gonna run in some clearance issue though. Turbo might sit on this. I just cut out whatever part it's touching, but so far we managed to get quite a stuff out. So let's raise the car up and then we go from there. Alright, so the car is fully extended in the air and the lift, and this exhaust manifold that I got is completely stock. We are no longer using that thing. As you see, I had a big exhaust leak right there, and that was so annoying. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these bolts, 4 bolts that connect the downpipe to the exhaust manifold, to the cat. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that. As you see, completely stuck and stupid. And this is where I was holding that shit up with a bolt right there. So I'm about to remove all of that and onto bigger stuff. So let me go ahead and just remove these. See, this shit was loose. I'll go ahead and remove these. Alright, so I got the manifold on, and I also got the turbo on. So I'm about to put the wastegate on too. So the CX Racing manifold come with a 30mm wastegate port. I upgraded to a 44mm. This the turbo on the car. It's not bolted down as yet. It's just there. I need some bolt for the exhaust manifold. I just got one inside there. This all just sitting right there just to look interested, I guess. But yeah, I got I'm gonna raise the car up and I'll show you where I went bigger pipe for the wastegate, because it's 44, as I said. It's 38 upgraded to 44. So let's raise the car. Alright, so get a little light up inside this place. Alright, as you can see, that's where I upgraded with that pipe. Let me see, shine the light. So there we go. I didn't want to use a 38mm wastegate, so I just do quick upgrade on it. I just cut some pipe and weld it back, no big deal. But this is set up so far underneath, and I got plenty of room to mess with the dome pipe. I think I might can fit 3-inch there, if I'm not mistaken. If not, it's 2.5, and then it's gonna get wider to 3 or probably 4. It all depends. But this is the setup, as I said, and as you see, I got no bolts in there, but one is somewhere over there. So I'm gonna order some bolts and all of that, and then I get back on this thing. Yeah, not a big deal though, but it's turned out really good. So I'm about to install that wastegate over there. The wastegate all installed. It's not all the way tightened down, but it's on it. As you see on the camera, it's not looking that big, but in person, 44mm. If you are familiar with that size, this thing is big enough. So I'm just gonna order the bolts, and then I pick this back up whenever I get the part. Get this thing darker. So the plan is today is to get remove out the turbo, remove the manifold, put gasket on it, which I got the gasket later. The gasket is somewhere in my tool pan. So I got this thing too to block the EGR valve off, and this is the gasket I'm using. These ones for E96, which they are the same, and I wanted to get metal gaskets because I was watching some video. I see everyone using the regular gasket. Let me see if I can find it somewhere around there. So I see everyone be using this that come with the manifold, and these things they garbage. One guy, he matched it up on the manifold, and this thing was a line up. The port for it was a line up on the gasket, so those things would burn out like really easy. And right here I got the V-band for the exhaust side. So I pretty much have like everything that I want. Here I got, where's that? I think it's probably inside the car, but the oil pan inside the car, yeah, it's inside the car in the back seat. So what I gotta do, I gotta drill it out. I gotta drill out the bolt, the drain off, I should say. Let me get it. Alright, so I gotta drill out a part inside this to put the drain off. I think it's somewhere right here. I gotta cut this thing off and then put the section right there. But I also order a baffle. That's why I don't get this thing well as yet. So I gotta take out the old one and I'll set the new one inside there. I'm just waiting on it. Next step I want to do the intercooler. The intercooler is not mounted up. I didn't have to cut the bumper or anything like that. The only section I had to cut is that bracket right here. And this thing was extending out right there, so I had to cut it so the intercooler fit perfect. And I had to get rid of these stud right here. So I got rid of all four of them, so now this thing seat properly. Now I gotta just get a bracket to mount it up, but for now we're working on the manifold, so I'm gonna raise the car up. So the E46 gasket did work. As I said, they are the same. Sticker gasket, only problem is that section right there made to be like this. If it's like that, it might be a little bit off, so let's go ahead and bend that out. Let's stick it on it. So this gasket could definitely work. So not using this, and I think what the guy was talking about is didn't line up. I think he put it wrong because I put it on it and it's lined up properly. And it's for the next side too. Yeah, seems nice. No, they actually don't. On one side they line up properly, and this side it's not. I guess I could try to set it anyway, but you can see this side is not lined up. So this would definitely burn the gasket. Alright, y'all just do like me and get y'all some metal gasket. As I said, this thing fit at E46 and this thing line up just how I want it. So this would definitely work, and this will not burn out no time soon. So I'm about to go ahead and install that. Alright, so I'm taking out the remaining nuts. I get so dark. I need to adjust this, but I'm removing the remaining nut from there. The stud, got one there, and you got the next one over there. You can see it's right there. So Using the 2-nut method and get this sucker out. This is about day 11, I think. I think it's about day 11, but yesterday I finished putting the manifold bolts on, and that thing took me about 4 hours just to get it done. Spend that time, did it. Still need to do some adjustment to the bolts on it, but for now I ordered a tool just to adjust the bolts properly. But what I'm going to do is just get the intercooler mounted today, run the pipes, and we go from there. So you hear the turbo set. I use the this saw. My mind is just not here to remember, but I use this saw and cut out this hole right there to fit the intercooler piping. Turbo set right there, inlet, outlets right there. So intercooler piping gonna stuck right there, and you see I removed the bumper, which I put it over there. Deleting this hose to the pipe, that the rubber hose that go right there. Gonna put an intercooler, I'm gonna put an aluminum piping right there, using about this to clamp it from here to 3-inch, and yeah, that's about it. So I got this thing in today. This is like a baffle, cost me like with shipping $168 to be exact. And you know the drill with this. Remove this stock one and put this in there. Reason why I'm doing this, 2 reasons. If I'm sliding, don't want the engine to starve with oil and messed up. And the next reason, because the engine turned sideways, I didn't want to like get the alright, as you can see, I got one side of the intercooler piping on, running from the turbo to that side. So now I'm doing the net, I'm doing the side to the intake, and this is what I use to cut all the pipes. Use my bandsaw. This thing was like, I think almost $500, but it worth it though. So cutting that pipe for that side, and then we mark up this one to go right there. Still got to fit my blow off valve, still got to bore a hole for it, so that's what I'm doing right now. Alright, so it's later in the night now, and I put the intercooler finally bolted up properly. There we go. Intercooler bolted up. I don't know if I did show it, but I went ahead and made this bracket. Drill hole on the side. I put mine on the side. This one right there. Intercooler piping right there, go up to the turbo. And I got this one charge pipe right there. And I cut this pipe as close as possible so I can actually take out about this thing and weld it sometime in the future. So I'm definitely going to weld this part, that part, and leave the rest like this. Next thing I got to do is put the blow-off valve. I'm going to put it right there. Get it welded sometime this week or next week. Still got to put the oil pan on. Still got to get the right flange for this thing. I'm gonna use 3-inch pipe, run from here all the way down, and then 3.5 all the way to the back. But yeah, this thing look so good right now. So closing out this video right here, and next time the oil pan will be on, or I'll put that in the video. Blow off valve will be on, turbo bolt up, and all the rest of the goodies. But I see y'all next time on this turbocharge build with my E46, and we should be coming back soon. Peace out. and see y'all next time.